Back in 1872, a tragic event occurred that deeply affected a small Hapa Hawaiian family. But what happened shortly afterward left a lasting impression on the family and their friends. Mr. K was a haole man who married a Hawaiian woman, and together they had children, the youngest of whom was still a toddler. Mr. K was an intelligent and hard-working man, and provided well for his family. Unfortunately, while working on a stone blasting project, he was severely injured by a premature explosion and passed away just a few hours later. After his passing, Mrs. S., the wife of a close neighbor, stayed with the widow and her children for a while, offering comfort and support during their time of mourning. As time passed, life slowly returned to some semblance of normalcy for the family. One afternoon, as the family sat together sharing a meal, they were suddenly startled by a familiar sound. It was the distinct sound of footsteps on the veranda above them, the very same footsteps they had heard so many times before. It was Mr. K's nightly habit to pace the short length of the veranda while waiting for dinner to be served, his footsteps muffled and unmistakable. The footsteps continued, moving from the veranda to the room above and then down the staircase leading to where the family was gathered. With a mix of fear and anticipation, they watched as the figure of Mr. K appeared in the doorway at the foot of the stairs. He leaned against the doorframe, just as he had done so many times before, and smiled at the astonished group. They could clearly see that he was wearing the same clothes he'd always worn. In that moment, the youngest child, a toddler, who had just learned to call out to its father, cried out, "Papa! Papa!" The figure smiled once more, walked slowly around the group, and then, accompanied by the baby's cries, vanished through the open door. What did the child see? Was it a figment of imagination, or was it truly the presence of Mr. K? Naysayers are quick to scoff at the thought of ghosts. But how can one explain the infant's recognition of a father it could no longer see, or the vivid visions shared by the entire family?